Well, I realise that one thing I haven't done is give you a bit of a look around town. So let's have a quick gander on it and just see what's around. I live in the outskirts on the southern side of town. We're now heading west to the golf course where you can see the greens. I mean the place where the ball goes, not the party. So around the corner, notice the skateboard style posturing where I'm only holding the steering to actually steer, not balance myself and pull on that enormous lever. Anyway, that's the showgrounds there. So we get bonfires, and I don't know if Americans have this sort of thing, then maybe they call it a county fair or something, but we have regional shows where people bring their livestock and handiworks and whatever else and show off their horse riding skills and stuff. So that's there. Just slow down a bit and let's have a look. Not much to see really when there's nothing there. A lot of smoke at the moment from all the bushfires that you might have been reading about. Got a few flies on the back. Okay, well, there's one of the concrete mills, well, concrete factories, I guess. Sawmill and a Happy Clappers church. Poor bastards. Oh well, whatever keeps them happy. So we're coming up on the Condamine River, which sort of separates town. I'll just pull over, and so sawmill's down there. You can probably see some logs. I'd drive down there and have a look, but the dogs would go off their nut. So that's the south side of town over there on the hill. The river kind of divides the town. And at the moment she's pretty low. Well, obviously it's drought. There is still a little bit of water in there, but gee, I tell you what, not much. Interesting point, the Condamine's actually one of the longest river systems in Australia. It goes all the way down to South Australia from here. Look it up. Swimming pool there, park. Then got Paul's Auto Works, Killarney Auto Works. If you're in town and you need anything done, he's a good bloke. We got a vet, obviously, because there's animals and shit. A couple of old shops that, I don't know, the town's never really kind of gone uphill after, you know, agriculture changed. So we've got news agency, gallery, pharmacy, and the pub. Gotta love the pub, you know. Love these old Australian style pubs. Okay, and you know, a couple of shops that are there. God, you don't want to see that, that's ugly. Clock that doesn't work. Country Women's Association, the butcher. The butcher does a good job. Heritage Centre, where we've got a collection of old rubbish that people cobble together, and all the oldies come in from town and look at it and remember the old days. Actually helped hang the sign there. It's an interesting little bit of, I guess, reminder of the way we used to do things a long time ago. The way we do things now is up here. The co-op's actually pretty much the central thing in town, and it's what really differentiates this town from its neighbours. Like, gee, I hate the way that throttle is. Fortunately, I don't tend to pulse the throttle very much. By the way, you might notice me moving around a lot because that's what I do when I ride a scooter. I move around a lot. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, compared to like Tanny Morell or Yangan or whatever, this is pretty much the major part of the region because of, well, not Vinnie's, because of the co-op here. Because we've got like the food and grain, or feed and grain for the animals on one side, and then for the, you know, other towns, so you don't have to drive as far, we've got like you know, food works, hardware, better electrical, as well as, you know, the old part of the co-op, and of course, you know, fuel and service and stuff like that. So it makes for a pretty reasonable little town to live in. A lot more, what's the right word? Amenities? Services. There we go, services. Just compared to, you know, similar sized towns. We do get a lot of four-wheel drivers, so that's all good. Wickham's Farms is one of the, you know, the biggest employers in town. They obviously have quite a presence here. Police station on my right. Bunch of pigeons. So this is on the north side of town. We've got the Bowls Club. Hey, come down on Friday night for fish and chips. No, actually they don't do fish and chips. They just deep fried dim sims and Chico rolls. No, there's classic Australian culture, Chico rolls. Now, the aged care is one of the smaller aged cares in town, and it's interesting how much offset they do for solar. So, you know, there's quite a lot of solar there for them. In fact, I think it probably provides an amount of offset for the town. Don't know what that building used to be. Probably something to do with Wickham's, but they moved on to bigger and better things, and then it just stays there more or less unused. We're now actually heading out of town. Oh, look at that, there's a hare over there. Run, buddy, run. Bunch of ibis. I like to jump over the bumps because I'm stupid. And there's another side of Wickham's. Nice bit of old shed there, you know. It's a nice little ride out to the side. Yeah, so there's the town over there. Just move up here a bit further. Whee! Okie dokie. So, again, more place for the trucks, for Wickham's. Well, repairing the trucks for Wickham's. Transport. And these guys have recently, well, Wickham's again, this is where they do the sorting, packing of vegetables before they transport them. And yeah, they've recently put a stack of solar on their roof, so it's pretty impressive. So, hang on a second, there we go. Maybe there's an okay view to the southern side of town over there, through the gate. Yeah, there we go. So I live on the bottom of that hill. That's that hill over there, not that hill over there. There's not much to town, is there? But still, it's a pretty nice little place to live. Be a lot nicer to show you if it wasn't for all the fires in all the forests caused by, well, decades of not following. Ooh, bit of scrabble there. Lean forward, give the front wheel some weight. Yeah, caused by decades of not actually burning off shit, and exacerbated by a highly expectable drought, you know, because they come cyclically in Australia. Probably every 10 or 15 years is going to have some sort of drought, and maybe every 100 or so is going to have a fucking bad one. So we're in the middle of a bad one right now. Still, nice place to live. Dodge the pothole, Chris. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it.